Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Good morning, Andy. Game 7 is on.
Yeah, well, that was.
I'm excited for it from a what the fuck is going to happen standpoint, and from a live betting the under standpoint. But I am lost, man. Like, if you believed in the Pacers in this series in any way, shape, or form, you've already hopefully made a lot of money. Like, their 3 money line wins that have come through should have major playoffs. But what the hell? Like even yesterday, early in that first quarter, I was like, all right, cool. Like, this is just gonna go the way I think it's gonna go. Let's get to the end here. And then 60 to fucking 30 run. It was like, oh, ew. Oh, Thunder? Like, what? And I guess as I kind of take the giant step back, the major obvious takeaway here is these are 2 teams that have never been to the finals before. These are 2 young squads with very, very few players who have like championship pedigree. Like, you have Pascal Siakam for the Pacers and you have Alex Caruso for the Thunder. And so the idea that this was going to be a weird, wild, high variance, surprising, sloppy, uneven, like somewhat meh, basketball quality at times type of series, that should have been the expectation. And I'm mad at myself for not kind of just having that off the start. I am guilty for sure of being like, who fucking cares? My West ticket is home. So give the Thunder the championship and let's move on. And I wish I had kind of thought harder about the finals, but I'm in vacation. I'm on summer mode. I've been in summer mode all finals, all June, really. So,
dude, I've struggled. I did the bad thing where I backloaded work to Friday. So I've been. But I'm in good shape now. So I just came in a little early. I did the thing where you put your phone on focus mode.
Yeah.
Put the YouTube on. I turned off everything else distracting, and I went just fucking gremlin mode for 2 hours. So now I'm caught. Now I'm caught up. I'm in a good spot now.
Good work. Did you watch any game last night?
Yeah, a little bit.
Takeaways.
And then it got dumb. I don't understand. That's kind of the same thing. Like, I don't understand when you get a stinker performance from Oklahoma City. I don't understand why. There's so many good players. I can see losing to this team. I don't understand getting blown out. It's the same as the Timberwolves game, where it's do you just quit once you get down by a few? Because the Pacers do the opposite of that. You should try that. maybe do a comeback. I don't know why they're not built for comeback mode, but it's funny.
Comeback mode. You know why, Andy? Because comeback mode requires good 3-point shooting, and the Thunder don't have that. The Thunder is the best Thunder offense.
Stop watching it.
All right. It is crazy that with the championship on the line, the Thunder played their second worst game of the season. It's crazy. And I honestly I want to try to give the Pacers some credit, but I'm not sure how or why or where. I guess we got credit, hat tip to Halliburton for playing through it. Hat tip to
he healed up quick.
Yeah, hat tip to all. I mean, really, just these guys are fighters. Good for them. Good coaching by Carlisle. Hat tip to Carlisle. I guess maybe Carlisle has a title. Maybe that's another kind of recipe for why we're here.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's an experienced coach. He's an old head.
Yeah.
I ended up turning it off, and I watched some more Department Q, which I'm kind of on board with your take now. I really like the main character, and I like the plot lines.
Yeah.
I could not give a shit about this girl who is who's been kidnapped. I don't care about her storyline where there's they don't show what's going on with her, and
just wait till the end and reflect on the idea of how many obvious ways they could have solved this in 5 fucking minutes. Like, this should have taken 5 minutes to solve this crime. Just wait till the end.
Everything's obvious at the end. Everything's obvious once. Hey, Drew, you know where you usually find something you misplaced?
Where you left it, yeah.
The last place you look.
It's the last place you look. Yeah.
I didn't understand that. I don't know. It's such a saying everyone says. I didn't really think about that till I was like in my 20s. I remember one day I'm like, oh,
It's the last place you look.
it's the last place I looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna finish it because I'm a person who finishes things, but it is going to be 85 to 90 and then 95 plus tomorrow and Sunday. So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
going to be at the pool.
Oh, I love it. Wait, hold on just a second. We'll talk about the weekend. Let's put a bow on this series and this game 7 betting from a betting standpoint. Just again from a historical context point of view, if the Pacers win the title, which they now have a 30-ish% chance to do, this would be the longest odds. This would be the longest shot preseason to ever win an NBA title by an absolute fucking mile. They were like 66, 70-ish to 1 preseason. They were like 150 to 1 in season. I don't ever think we have had anything close to that. I think the longest odds we've ever had is maybe the first time the Warriors won. They were like in the 25-ish range.
Yeah.
The first time that the time that Carlisle won with the Mavericks, they were pretty long shots preseason. I want to say like maybe 18 or 20.
Speaking
but 150
Warriors.
is
Yeah.
insane. Yeah,
Happy 9th anniversary to Game 7.
I know this is the first time we've had one since then.
No, is it? Since it
First
has
time.
been 2016. Yeah, that was the last Game 7, and it was a certified banger.
The best NBA game I've ever watched.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I might watch that tonight.
I hope this game stands up to that one. I really do. I hope this is a good one. I hope it's competitive. Mostly because if it's competitive going into the fourth quarter, Andy, they can't make that total low enough. They can't make the live total low enough. And I would actually even isolate fourth quarter under if you have that option instead of game under, because like the chances that this goes to overtime are non-zero. Here's kind of what I'm going to be looking for in the game. The Thunder offense is absolute toilet bowl garbage when they're forced into the three. Seriously. Like
Yep.
it is not the way they want to live. They want to attack you at the rim. They want to be able to really make their make their net in the paint. And I think ultimately, if they are getting their way and scoring in the paint at will early in this game, and like the second quarter in particular, then just back away. It's over. Thunder are just going to win. Like, congratulations, move away. If they're unable to get that going, if Miles Turner is doing well defensively, if they're not calling fouls on him, then there's definitely a world where this is like, 80 to 78 going into the fourth quarter, at which point the live total is going to imply like 55-ish points in the fourth quarter. And it should probably be more like 45-ish. And so that is kind of the angle that I'm the most excited to bet into. Right now, I have no action. I'm probably not going to get that big of a bet down live anyway. So this isn't like a game changer, month maker, type of betting opportunity from what I could tell you. This total's down to 215.5, which is close to right. My fair would be 211. This is a huge adjustment off of game 1, obviously, but I'm trying to account for the fact that I was low game 1 already. So I'm still low. Surprise, surprise. My side is 9.5. I don't know why this is getting bet in the direction of the Pacers, down to 8. Market has lost confidence in this team. And considering that they had a chance to shut the door last night and they did what they did, I can't blame anybody.
Well, even in the wins, it's not like they had one convincing
They covered
cover?
game 2. They covered game 2 convincingly. They covered
that was
game
it.
5 unconvincingly.
Very
And
unconvincing.
they covered game 4 extremely unconvincingly. That was the fluke. That was an absolute fluke cover. So it's 3-3 against the spread to this point. But it feels like it should be.
But like directionally, the distribution of like
it feels
margin to the spread is very shifted towards the Hoosier State.
Yes, it feels like it should be. It feels like if you've been betting the Pacers every game, you should be 5-1 and you're 3-3. So you're probably pissed.
Feels bad.
Yeah. All right. So those are my thoughts. I'm just going to be looking for And actually, like if this is close in the fourth quarter, and if the crowd like fucking guts get tight, like ooh, it's probably the Pacers have a very real world where they win this, which is crazy. I can't.
They're way more. Yeah, they've been
Can't
the
believe
whole
we're here.
playoffs. They've been way
so
more
live.
clutch.
They're so live. Yeah, this is wild. If for the Thunder for the Thunder to get this across the finish line, I think they realistically need a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter at some point.
Who's your Finals MVP if the Pacers win? Is it just?
Let me take a look here. I honestly,
I mean, but do you think a lot of these voters haven't even been really thinking about it, and then they're just
of course,
Halliburton? It's just here you go.
I don't know that it would be Halliburton at all.
Well, I know, but like stats wise, maybe not. But did they just be like, give it to the star?
I don't know.
I don't know if they have time to sit down and go through the advanced metrics if they're still just in the mindset of that the Thunder probably wins.
That's the whole point, is that like when you're on the spot, you're a prisoner of the moment.
Oh, so it could just be
whoever's having the best game 7,
or just guy who scores 12 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Meaningful basket, and it's like,
yeah.
like step on down.
Yeah, right. Like Aaron Nembhard hits 3 threes in the fourth quarter. He's your Finals MVP. Yeah, absolutely could be.
It'd be very funny.
Right now, I would say that your best player. Oh my God, I cannot believe these numbers. Holy shit. Siakam is clearly the best Pacer to this point in the finals. Halliburton's number 2. Third, TJ McConnell. Good Lord. Fourth, Obi Toppin. The fact that the Thunder are in this position against these players is absolutely insane. Shea's been your best Thunder. Decent margin over Jalen Williams. Williams still has a chance to win. Although I feel like that was a dumb bet in hindsight. Obviously, they needed to win Game 6, and he needed to be the reason. Caruso is your third best Thunder. Chet Holmgren has been awful these finals. Hartenstein has been awful.
Can you imagine the grind of an NBA season? Can you imagine the grind of an NBA season, though, Drew?
No.
Unlike
I can't at all.
Unlike the body of a man. Now imagine if you were like some sort of sapling version of an ant.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine the grind on a body like that who has like no muscle.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if you were Marfan's Kelly Olynyk. How that would go.
Kelly Olynyk. God, who tweeted that?
That was Bobby Hoopster, I think. That was a good one. Anyway,
Thunder down to 7.5.
No one wants a piece of the Thunder right now. I'm not getting involved. No, thank you. If I'm I'm not blaming anyone from clicking the Pacers button at all. But then again, my opinion has been very wrong for most of these playoffs. Particularly, I mean, most of the finals. I've been zagging when the right move was zig for the most part, or zigging when the right move was zag.
If we were sitting here 2 weeks and change ago, and I asked you to make a market for, I said, 3-way market. In fact, no, 2-way market. It's just a push if it dies. One of these series is going to go to 7 games. Price it. Hockey or basketball. One's going to 7, one isn't.
80-20.
I was going to say it's like...
Oh, maybe more, actually. Like
90-10.
Yeah.
90-10 at least. It's funny that basketball going to 7 and hockey not. Massive underdog. It's crazy.
So
tell me about we finally get our wish? Is the game Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Finally get our basketball in the weekend.
Yeah.
Plans are to get out in the garden and do a few things early in the morning when it's not so hot, and then hide inside. I suppose it's gonna be like 95. I'm gonna go to the pool.
Yeah. Where's your pool?
Our small town has a pretty nice one.
Oh, cool.
It's got a couple of.
I thought don't you have like lakes in Minnesota? Isn't that what you're famous for?
Yeah,
they're gross.
Some of them are. It's early in the.
They're not swimming lakes?
You could, but here's the thing. So think about boiling water.
Yes.
All right. Now think about boiling.
Add mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Add black flies.
No, but think about boiling a small pot of water and then boiling a big pot of water, and how it takes exponentially longer.
Yeah.
Like, it's only June 20th. The lakes are still fucking cold.
Oh, I see.
It takes so there's this weird, it's a catch-22. It takes a long time for the water to warm up. But then when you get too late this season, you get the algae bloom. So then the water is fucking gross. So there's like this, and sometimes the kids don't care, but there's like this 2-week period in July where it's like, oh, the water's finally warmed up a little and it's not gross yet. And then you go swimming in the lakes. I swam in the lake every week as a kid. I grew up in between two lakes where I could walk through, like it was nice when it was, it's funny, we talked crop rotation the other day. It was nice when it was a bean field and it was easier to not get lost on the way because you just walk through someone's field to get to this lake and you can go swimming in it. So yeah, there's like shit lakes and then there's like resort lakes and they take care of their beaches and they clean up the lake. Like, yeah, I could go up to Lake Minnetonka and that'd be fun, but the little lakes around here are poopy and there are 88 counties in Minnesota. I live in one of the 2, I believe, that does not have a lake.
Wow. What?
We only have a lot of rivers, reservoirs, and there's some fake lakes. But yeah, I have no
the
lakes
rivers
in my
like
county.
tubing, floating.
Oh yeah, I love tubing. I
You can do that on your
may
river?
finally just bite the bullet and buy kayaks. We always rent them, and the amount of money I've spent renting kayaks feels like I could have bought a couple of kayaks already.
Yeah.
But there's a small reservoir that, I mean, they have
You got a
kayaks.
truck. You might as well
That's
have a
fun.
kayak.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe we'll do some kayaking. That's awful fun in the morning.
I love that, man. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm heading down to San Diego. If anyone, any of the Deep Dive Daily listeners are San Diego folks, I'll be in your town this weekend. Going to the Padres game tomorrow. Excited about that.
Ooh,
Gonna
who do they
do
play?
a little Royals, maybe. I don't know.
I didn't know the answer.
I don't know.
Oh,
I did not plan any of this. I'm just along for the ride. But taking the train down, which is fun. The
Oh, that is fun.
Surfliner from Orange County down to San Diego is going to be fun. We're taking our e-bikes. We're going to ride around.
Ooh,
Going to Ocean Beach. Going to do a little bit of Pacific Beach, Mission Bay,
I like this.
and then down to the gas lamp. We're going to tear up the gas lamp tomorrow night, probably. So yeah,
You know what else
very
is
excited for
nice?
San Diego this
When it's like 90 plus degrees out, you know where else it's nice to be?
baseball game.
The cinema.
The cinema.
I
You're
forgot
going to
about that.
F1, yeah,
Yeah, I forgot. I'm going to F1 tomorrow.
I got to ask you about that. I thought you were doing it tonight. No, tomorrow.
It works out better tomorrow.
Oh,
With,
okay, cool.
kids want to do
Well,
shit. I think we're actually going to go to
fun.
the pool tonight now.
Stock wine of the week.
My Tomo flyer was pushing me to some cheap Sav Blancs cabs. So I might have to check that out.
This is a tough time of year to go cab, but if you're feeling it, go
Yeah,
for it.
hey, it's 95 degrees. Have a nice full bodied red.
Yeah.
Camus 50th anniversary. Huh?
I mean, you can buy some, but I would obviously save it for the fall if you are buying low price cabs. They're trying to move inventory, it sounds like.
You know what I might buy this weekend that I never buy?
What's that?
A Chardonnay.
Interesting.
I got some fresh, all my leaf lettuce is ready and my spinach. So I have a big bowl of lettuce. Like we have to have salads every day for the next 3 days or I'm throwing some of this away. But I've got mixed leaf lettuce plus spinach it's good. Feels like that goes with that.
Yeah.
Maybe grill some chicken, throw it on there, make some big salads, maybe some eggs, hard-boiled eggs, croutons.
Ooh, that sounds good. Brett asks, how live is Bublik to win Wimbledon? We're going to save all of our tennis thoughts for next week when we have nothing else to talk about. So wine of the week, you're going to do
It's on the list, though.
You're going to do a big chef salad, you said?
Big chef salad.
Huh. I don't really know if I would put Chardonnay with that personally.
I just think of butter. I think maybe the butter leaf lettuce and the buttery Chardonnay got into my head.
Buttery Chardonnay is garbage, man.
I know, but it's in.
Sorry.
But I think that's where the connection is. I'm saying that's where the connection was made.
I see.
I have like butter lettuce.
I see what you're saying. if you do go Chardonnay, I would look for like a Burgundy. Honestly, could pick
I
something.
can do a white. I can do a
pick
white
something from
Burgundy.
France. You know what? It sounds like if you're, here you go. Here's a real recommendation. You ready? Northern Rhone, Viognier. There is this time of year is very stone fruity, right? Apricots, peaches, plums, nectarines, right? They're all kind of popping right now. The kind of quintessential stone fruit white, for me at least, is Northern Rhone Viognier. And that'll be crisp. It's a really bright, crisp, nice acidity. That'll go really well with the chef salad, and that'll go really well with any kind of summer kind of focus dish. I would look for something from the Northern Rhone, and it doesn't have to be a Viognier. You can find a blend, Marisol. I forget what the Marisol is Burgundy. Sorry. There's another type of grape that begins with M that they make in the Northern Rhone that also is kind of would qualify. An Hermitage. Ooh, find an Hermitage white. An Hermitage white. That is my final answer. Totemo, Total Wine and More. Let's look at Hermitage white. I think this is the one that would make the most sense. Better than a white Burgundy for what you're going for. They're only giving me Hermitage Reds at Totemo.
What do you think of the Academy brand Josh? I've had some Josh. It's not bad.
How could that be? All right,
Josh is fine. Josh is fine table wine for sure.
Yeah, I think another Rhone, another white wine, Rhone would be worthy. So yeah, there you go. Wine of the week. All right, Leon, let's call it. I got to get going.
A Cote Roti.
A Cote Roti. That's those. They're amazing. The best Cote Rotis are reds, Syrahs, and those are very, very, very good with barbecue, game, any kind of. They're real meaty, black peppery. You'll get a lot of pepper, a lot of meat on your Cote Roti. So yeah, if you're gonna barbecue, that's where I would go.
Last thing, and I'll let you go swimming. We have a thing in the summer. It's called Thursdays on First. It's because they have it every Thursday, and it's on First Avenue. And they just shut down the street, and it's full of food vendors, food trucks, and people selling crafts and shit. There's games, giant chessboard, mini golf, all kinds of stuff. So we went to that last night, and it's fun because kids like that because everybody can get something different from a different vendor, which is fun for me, chasing them around with the card. But oh man, I had some jerk pork with saffron rice. There's a new Jamaican stand. Oh my god, I think that might be my goal for the weekend is figure out how to make jerk anything. I've never even made jerk chicken. I know Jamaicans. I know it was so good. I have no idea what kind of wine goes with that. I just had a Fresca.
I love that.
All right, Drew, go have a good weekend. If you listened, watched, or hung out with us, have a great weekend. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Enjoy Game 7. The weird soccer. Giorgio's playing Benfica -5.5 because they're playing
New Zealand.
The Barbers and Butchers from New Zealand.
They're the sheep shearers.
Yeah, the sheep shearers. Did you ever watch that movie? The